Hi everyone. Yeah, it's suspension day today, so this is my courtesy vehicle, 1.8 turbo diesel Ford Focus. Pretty nippy. Nice smooth ride, no complaints. Garage has kept it in good order. Tight steering, everything's really good on it. Quite nice. So yeah, car went in this morning about 8 AM. It is now 1:30 in the afternoon. It's possible the car will be ready today, last thing, but if not, it's going to be at some point, probably tomorrow morning, midday maybe. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But at least I've got a courtesy car to get me around if I need to. So yeah, I'll let you know what happens when I get the car back with the new suspension on and how it all goes, how it all feels, and if it's all gone okay. So I'll see you for that one. Bye for now. Okay guys, so I am now in the courtesy car, the Ford Focus 1.8 turbo diesel, which they lent me. Really nice. I quite like this car. Very it's quite nippy actually, and yeah, it's got a nice ride to it. I just had a call from the garage to say that the car is ready, so kind of excited. Go and pick it up and see how the ride is compared to what it was before. So yeah, let's just check out how good these Eibach B12 Sportline suspension kits really are. I'll see you there. Okay, here she is, she's back, and looks a little bit lower, I think. Yeah, I think I used to be able to get 3 fingers in there, and now I can just about get 2 in. She is on a bit of a slant, bit of a slope, but I can even get less in there. So yeah, it is definitely lower. Let's see if I can show you the kit all fitted. I've just drove it back and it's a lot better over the bumps than it was before. It is a more comfortable ride, but it's definitely firm. See if I can get up there and show you. You can see the Eibach Springs there and the Bilstein shocks. I'm just wondering whether I can even put the torch on or something. I don't know if you can see up there. Anyway, so just included a couple of photos to show you front and rear, and yeah, she sits a little bit more aggressive, I would say, a little bit lower than before. It's not too much, but if I put the Pro springs on, it would have lowered it, I think, pretty much exactly what the previous drop was, because it's the same as the M Sport drop, but this way. But bearing in mind that the car is on a slanty road, so I think that's a bit higher than it should be, and this side is a bit lower than it should be. But you can see that it's a very nice drop now, I think. Definitely looks better than before, and they gave the car a wash. So yeah, 6 hours labour and they had the car ready and done, including the new control arms on there. So yeah, really happy. The new bearing is on, so no more clinking and clanking or anything. So yeah, good to go. Very happy. So yeah, all credits go to the garage for pulling this one out. I'm going to go and leave some positive feedback for them on their page. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so this is the morning after, and I've only driven the car 10 minutes since I've had the suspension fitted, and that's back from the garage straight to home. I haven't really taken it out, but on that 10-minute ride I can say that the feel of the ride is firm, kind of like it was on the M Sport suspension. I don't know whether it's any more or less firm yet. I haven't really had a chance to determine that, but it feels pretty good. It's riding over the bumps and not potholes, but you know, the less than smooth roads, let's call it. It rides over that better than it did, I think. I can definitely feel a bit more improvement there, bit smoother. And of course the bearing, I'm going to keep saying that, aren't I? The ball joint, as Rusty walks into shot. Thank you, Rusty. Look at him, Rusty. Where you going? Yeah, the bearing on this side obviously now is brand new, as is the control arms. I'm going to see if I can show you, now that we're in daylight, the control arms in there. Maybe you can see those. And then up here, in between what's left of the gap, you can see the front suspension there, and on the rear, yeah, not so much. I mean, it's there, but I think you have to look at it from underneath. So let me just bring it underneath. So there we go, Bilstein. They've got these tested on the Nordschleifer stickers on them. I don't know how much use that's going to be to me, but the red springs you can see are up there. So that's all been done. So this is the Eibach B12 Sportline suspension kit, and I went back onto the website that I bought it from yesterday, and they didn't have any left. I mean, they have them, but not for this specific car. If you remember when I bought it, on the description there was two different types. They were both B12 Sportlines, but one was for the BMW 320, 323, 325, 328, and then this one I've got on here was specifically for the 330 with a manual gearbox. That particular item is not on the website anymore, so maybe I got the last one, I don't know. I certainly had to wait a while for the suspension to arrive, because the company I bought it from, which is Extreme Car Styling, they had to actually contact Bilstein to find out when they were finished building the kit, and it was the rear shocks that Bilstein were still building, right? So I don't know, maybe that's it. Maybe they won't have any stock for a while. You can get it from Demon Tweaks as well, but I think it's a little bit more pricey than what I paid for it. But the ones on Extreme Car Styling have come down in price by about £25, I think, which is a bit of a nah, it doesn't matter, it's on. And as you can see, the car is lower a little bit. If I do a comparison picture, I don't know if I can mock one of those up, but you'll be able to see perhaps the visual difference to before and after. But I can definitely see it lower now. I'll tell you how I know it's lower, is because on the back, the gap between the top of the tyre and the top of the wheel arch, I used to be able to get 3 fingers vertically in there, and as you can see now, I cannot. 2, yes, comfortable. It's tight, but it's comfortable. I can't remember what the gap was on the front, but I can, if I can't get 2 in like that in a straight, but if I tilt I can, but obviously probably get 3 in like that. But yeah, so that gap has definitely dropped. I can see a more noticeable gap on the front than on the rear perhaps, although I'm probably wrong with that. I think it has dropped both front and rear. So it's not a massive drop, you know. It's not as if you can't see the top of the tyre anymore because it's gone into the wheel arch, but I didn't want that. I wanted the car to still look kind of normal. I'm not really into the super low drops. So now it's just a question of when I go to the supermarket, which goes over a little hump, whether those splitters are going to get over it. It's not on the way into the supermarket, it's on the way out. You have to go over a little humpback bridge because there's a river, and when you go over the hump and come back down again, it's hitting that ground there. It's got to be really close. I can't drive on my side of the road to do it because it's too steep. I have to go on the other side of the road where it's a little bit shallower. Well, that's just the annoyances of this. So I'm really happy at the moment. They did the whole thing in the same day. I took it in at 8 o'clock in the morning. They called me at 4 p.m. pretty much on the nose and said, your car's ready, come and get it. So, and they even managed to wash it, sort of. So I'm happy so far. I'll be giving it more of an extensive run at some point, and I will keep you guys up to date with that. I found my GoPro. It's only a GoPro 2, it's an old one, but it will work. It's got this the sucker that sticks to the side of the car, so I'll probably put it on here and have it looking at the wheel so we can see the suspension working on the footage and whatever. I think the great test is going to be going down a country bumpy lane. And what do you think, Riley? Hey? It's not even hot. Well, it might be with your coat on. They're acting like they're all tired and hot. It's a mild day, Riley. But then again, yeah, he has got a big thick coat. Yeah, so happy with it. Car's all done. I've done the service, changed the final stage resistor on the heater blower. I've changed the oil level sensor. That's a thing I need to correct here, guys. On the previous videos when I was doing the oil level sensor, I mistakenly kept referring to it as the oil temperature sensor. It's obviously not. That's a different component. It's the oil level sensor that I changed. So apologies for making that mistake. That's just my ignorance. I don't know where I got the idea it was a temp sensor. Yeah, oil level sensor, that's what got changed. So I did both of those things, which I'm kind of really happy about. And I've done the full service on the car. It's got brand new oil. So the suspension, the oil, the air filter, everything was done within the space of 24 hours, or 48 hours, over 2 days. So I've marked it down on my little notepad just to say that everything was done on that day. So I've pretty much got a good marker of when everything was done now. So yeah, the only little job I want to do next, there's no such thing as a little job, is change the radiator. I think taking the radiator out is not going to be too difficult. The problem is going to, well, not the problem, but it's just bleeding the cooling system. I'm not really sure how to do it. I know it's a 50-50 mixture of the proper BMW coolant, the blue stuff, with distilled water, but then it has to be properly bled. So I'll be looking at videos on how to do that, because I don't know fully. I know where to go, I know the bleed screw and all that, I know where all that is, but yeah, I don't fully know 100% how to do it. So I'm gonna do my research on that. Okay, so there it is. Suspension is done, and I'm so far I am a happy customer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, whatever that might be. Oh, I know what it's going to be. It's going to be my video about this is my, I've owned the car now for a year, which is not strictly true. Today is March the 27th. I bought the car a year ago, just a bit more. I bought it the previous December, so we are now in March 2019, and I bought the car in December 2017, but I didn't get to lay eyes on it and touch it until March the 28th, when I came over to the UK. And so tomorrow will be one day since I've actually been able to get in and work and see my car that I bought 3 months previous. So I'm going to do a video on my thoughts of owning the car and what I've done to it in that year, and I'm going to film that next, so that'll be getting uploaded shortly. So thank you for watching, guys, and please like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll keep you guys updated with what's going on with this 330. Take care. Bye bye.